Alright guys, here we go. We are on humans as attack vectors. Understand why people are targeted in cyber attacks and how helps defend them. So, introduction, SOC might sound technical and impressive, but what does it really protect us from? In this room, you'll dive into methods of modern attackers and how they explore how they target the weakest cyber element, humans. Learn the role of human element in cybersecurity. Understand the SOC role in detecting and mitigating attacks. Practice the acquired knowledge in two realistic scenarios. Prerequisites: complete the junior security analyst room. So, you're an attacker trying to break into a company. Would you rather spend days exploiting vulnerabilities or just send a phishing email to IT administrator? A computer network is like a fortress with towering stone walls and heavily armored gates. One way to conquer it is to breach through gates, but another, a much simpler way, is in cyber world, humans are often these naive gatekeepers, weakest link in cybersecurity who help threat actors the most. Humans are targeted because of the access they can provide, so like websites, mailboxes, and databases. Some threat actors hunt for a specific for specific access, while others are not so selective and just breach as many accounts as they can and decide how to use them later. Here are just a few examples of what threat actors hope for when trying to breach humans. Attack example: breach account of the HR manager, trick a wealthy person into running malware, break into IT administrator's VPN account, trick a government worker into sharing secrets, and then if they breach a Google account of the HR manager, the next step an attacker would do is steal and sell the entire employee database. Trick a wealthy person into running malware. The next step, they'll be hijacking a web banking session from their PC. Breach the IT administrator's VPN account. The next step will be access the heart of the big corporate network. Trick a government worker into sharing secrets. The next step will be use the information to simplify the next attacks. What or who is the weakest link in cybersecurity? Humans. What do attackers seek? What do attackers seek when targeting humans in a cyber attack? So if we go right here, so attackers seek when targeting humans in a cyber attack. They seek access. Attacks targeting humans share a common trait. They rely on manipulating the victim into helping the attacker, whether knowingly or not. This tactic is known as social engineering, and it works by exploiting human psychology rather than technical flaws. For the tactic to succeed, it is designed to be Number one, trustworthy. The attacker must appear legitimate so the victim trusts them. Number two, emotional. The attack must trigger feelings like urgency, fear, or curiosity. Phishing attacks. You receive an email saying that you receive an email saying that your account has been compromised. Click here for details. And then when you click on the link, it takes you to a fake login page that looks real, but sends your credentials to an attacker. That's phishing in action. Email phishing is the most common form of social engineering, with an estimated 3.4 billion malicious emails sent daily. So this is the urgent new login. This is a fake sender email, URL to a fake login portal. Dear Bob, our records show that you have an outstanding tax penalty of something, whatever. And that this is the malware attachment. So this is a phishing, a classic phishing email. Malware downloads. Ever searched for and installed the application on your PC? Well, you might have just installed malware on your computer. To make these attacks more successful, threat actors use innovative techniques like fake CAPTCHAs, malicious QR codes, and SEO poisoning. Deepfakes. The rapid rise of AI-generated video or audio has become more effective in impersonating family members, colleagues, or corporate partners. In one case, a financial worker received a deepfake video call from someone appearing to be their boss and got tricked to wiring $25 million for an urgent business deal. Impersonation. Even without deepfakes, the attackers are quite successful in pretending to be someone else, impersonating someone. Many recent ransomware attacks started with a simple phone call from attackers impersonating a corporate IT department and asking victims to take over their accounts for a quick system repair, quote unquote. Other attacks. This task covered some popular social engineering methods, but there are many more. USB drop campaigns, physical attacks, insider threats, and even fake job offers. All of them are a constant risk to the employees, and you are a SOC analyst and should be ready to respond. What is the name of the attack tactic that manipulates human psychology? Easy. That would be social engineering. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the walkthrough of this video. Thank you. What social engineering method is about pretending to be someone else? Impersonation. Defending humans. Defending against threats involves two key tasks: mitigation and detection. Mitigation aims to prevent or reduce the chance of impact of attacks, for example, by training employees or deploying a good anti-phishing solution. However, no matter how good mitigation measures are, one day they are bypassed. That's where your SOC skills are vital to detect and investigate advanced attacks that slip through. Defending humans. The picture is showing my mitigation 1 anti-phishing tool, and then after that there's a firewall block, but if it escalates, it will be mitigation 2 employee training, and then the SOC team handles the remaining attacks. So, defending humans. As a SOC analyst, your task is to detect and investigate attacks, and you will have the whole SOC level 1 path to learn it. However, you will be soon tired of analyzing all the never-ending attacks and might think about how to automatically prevent common threats. This is why knowing key mitigation measures is essential. If your mitigation ideas are approved by IT and top management, you'll ease the SOC routine and make your company more secure. Here are a few examples of how to protect employees. So, we have the mitigation and then we have description. So, the first mitigation is anti-phishing solution. So, with anti-phishing solution, the SOC routine becomes easier with a tool that blocks phishing emails even before the users even notice. Okay. The second mitigation is antivirus EDR solution. And with that, a reliable antivirus on all corporate hosts is a great measure to prevent humans from running malware. The third mitigation is trust but verify principle, quote unquote. Instruct your employees on how to detect deep fakes and verify suspicious requests from CEO, quote unquote, or IT, quote unquote. And then the fourth one and the last one is security awareness training. And for security awareness training, you must teach your employees on how to detect phishing and reinforce training through phishing simulations. So the question says, which process is aimed at preventing or reducing a chance of an attack? So that would be mitigation. Which mitigation measure is about training employees in cybersecurity? Security awareness training. It's right here. Yeah. This is all just reading. It's nothing new. So now we get to the practice. Every organization faces constant attacks targeting its employees. However, the role of the SOC in responding to these attacks can vary. In some teams, analysts can just monitor alerts. In others, they are deeply involved in the company's processes. Analysts may keep tight connections with the other teams like IT or HR. Number two, propose security improvements and run company-wide trainings. Number three, or even answer hotline calls from employees suspecting the attack. Practice. So I click on View Site. For this lab, imagine yourself as a SOC analyst at TryHackMe. Open the security dashboard by clicking the View Site button, protecting your coworkers at employees at risk, and make TryHackMe more secure at the Security Policy tab. Once completed, claim the flags and answer the task questions. Alright, so this is my first time doing this, so there is a fail warning. I may fail this challenge. Yes, I may fail this challenge. Huge disclaimer. Let's get started though. This is all a try. We're ready to learn. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to I'm not I'm not just here to walk you guys through. I'm here to learn as well. So a new chat message from Lucas Martinez. He says, "Hey, I'm a software engineer. I urgently need 7-zip archive software, archive. I think that's how you pronounce it, archive software, but it doesn't launch. Can you review if it's because of your security tools? Upon investigation, you will see a setup.exe downloaded from the best-freeapps.2025.top, a new freeware hosting site. Lucas tried to launch it 6 times, but was blocked by an antivirus. How would you respond to Lucas?" So your verdict, you would either quarantine the setup.exe, instruct Lucas to use their official 7-zip installer, or add the setup.exe to antivirus inclusions. Ask Lucas to try running it again. So I'm thinking the 7-zip archive software, but it doesn't launch. So if you review it, um, I think I think I'm gonna go with the first option. I think the first one makes. Let's see. Correct decision. Yes. Quarantine the file. Yeah. So the reason why I picked that one was because the 7-zip installer was not installing on, according to this quote. That's what he said. And so, and if you put it as antivirus exclusions, it's gonna feel like the setup.exe is gonna mess things up. There's a good chance that the setup.exe is gonna be a malware file. If you put it as antivirus exclusions, you're putting it at risk of setup.exe being an antivirus, being like a malware file, because we don't know whether or not it's a malware file. And if you exclude it from antivirus, you're risking it to infect your computer. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You investigated the quarantine file and understood that this setup.exe was a data stealer. You protected Lucas. See? Yeah. You yeah, you never want to put it under exclusions. Never. Yeah. So we have a new CM alert, SIEM. Suspicious email attachment. So the title is Stripe Invoice 38291. Payment succeeded from no reply at stripe-payments.xyz to Mark Phillips and Finance Director. Content. This email confirms that the $23,650 payment from TryHackMe, according to invoice hashtag 38291. For details, kindly see the attached invoice.rar password 1111. If you have any questions, please get in touch with us at support@stripe.com. From your verdict. So, what should I do here? Should I allow the email and close the alert? This is a legitimate Stripe invoice, or block the email and start the analysis. This is an email phishing attempt. Payment succeeded from no reply. Stripe Payments XYZ to Mark Phillips, Finance Director. This email confirms that the according. Kindly see the attached invoice.rar password run. This is pretty suspicious. I don't know. It sounds suspicious. I might be wrong on this, but I'm gonna go with the second one. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so the second one was correct. And the reason why I chose the second one, again, the reason why I chose the second one is because invoice.rar was, invoice.rar is not a usual file that you would get. Like, you would normally get a receipt, not like an invoice or anything. And then the password of 1111 was also very suspicious as well. It sounds like it kind of hacked into your account or something. Yeah, it's very suspicious. You normally wouldn't get any of this. Like, yeah, that was pretty suspicious to me. But yeah, the correct decision, I made the correct decision. You analyze the email and confirm your concerns. Stripe StripePayments.xyz is a fake domain, and the invoice.rar contained a malicious DOCX document. You protected Mark. Okay. Oh, okay. So if you are working as a SOC analyst, so as a professional SOC analyst, I got to think like a professional SOC analyst. You have to understand that, you know, if it has suspicious like email like extensions dot I forgot what you call those, um like dot xyz, if it doesn't say dot com or anything, or dot org or dot, or maybe dot net, I'm not sure, sometimes they use dot net, I don't know, but yeah, definitely inspect this, see if it's suspicious. Dot XYZ is definitely suspicious. And yeah, yep, it's definitely suspicious for sure. All right, cool. All right, new chat message from Isabella, the IT support. Hi, I just got a phone call from our CEO, Ben. He asked me to reset his Gmail password since he has some issues with login. Of course, I approved it, but why did he call at 9 p.m. from a hidden number? Does it look suspicious? You check the logs and see a login from the USA, the same country Ben lives in. Ben does not respond to your messages or phone calls. What would you do? Disable Ben's Gmail account until he confirms the login, or confirms the login or is back in the office. Wait until the next working day and ask Ben for details in the office. Um, um, from real world experience, I've had real world experience. Like, I've been under Ben's shoes before. Not gonna lie. Real world experience wise, if I had if I had like a phone number and it's not mine on there, they would probably they would probably put my account on hold until I confirm the details. So from my experience, so I think just for that reason, I'm gonna go left. Yeah. Correct decision. When Ben returned, he did not confirm the phone call. It was a deep fake that you prevented before the attackers stole the CEO's emails. All right, and then we have the last one. So, new CM alert, anomalous login location. User, Rose Lewis, HR assistant. Login to Microsoft 365. Login location, London, UK. Typical location, Oxford, UK. Visited URLs before login. HTTP colon slash slash login dot Microsoft. Yeah, it says login opening bracket dot closing bracket Microsoft 365 dash online opening bracket dot closing bracket RU. HTTPS. The second one says HTTPS HROY um, HIQTS PQGKP, whatever. Looks like ciphertext to me. Um, you know, dot with brackets and enclosed info. And then we have HTTPS mail dot enclosed brackets TryHackMe dot enclosed brackets THM. Okay, cool. All right. So this is from your verdict. What is So what could be going on here? So he, so Rose Lewis logged into Microsoft 365 from London, UK, and the typical location will be Oxford, UK. Close the alert. London is not far from Oxford, so the login location is expected. Disable the account of Rose Lewis until you are more confident in your verdict. This is a tough one. I might get this wrong here. Um, I might get this wrong here. Disable the account of Rose Lewis until you are more confident in your verdict. Close the alert. London is not far from Oxford, so the login location is expected. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean that sounds like a bad reason. Like, I don't know, disable until you're more confident in your verdict? No, that's I think that's I don't know. If you say that, I don't know. I don't know. The right this one sounds like a bad answer. I don't know. I'd probably go for the first one. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong because of this one right here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the heck that is. I don't know what that is, but that kind of does look a little sus. So I understand that. London, UK, Oxford, UK. But this sounds like a good reason, considering that I've never really had problems logging in from a different location, especially like if I'm like in this case like um let's say you're in San Diego, California. You log in from that San Diego, California, and your typical location was San Francisco, California. It doesn't really make a difference, you know? I think there's a name. Yeah, San Francisco, California. Let me know. Guys, let me know in the comments if San Francisco, California is a city. Um, but Um, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna run into any issues. Okay, you're not gonna run into any issues if you do that. So yeah. So yep. I think I think I think this is I think this is okay. Maybe he's saying that maybe he's saying you are more confident in your verdict because of the suspicious login. I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna go with the first one. Oh, oh, okay, okay, okay. The attacked. Okay, in fact, the attackers used a VPN in London after stealing Vo's password via. Okay, okay. You got me. You got me. You got me. I already made a disclaimer earlier, so yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. You got me. Um, correct decision. You've analyzed the last visited URLs before the login and confirmed that Rose fell victim to a fake login page. You protected Rose. Yeah, I can understand why because of this right here. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, I don't know. The second one just sounded like a bad reason. Like if the reason was better, I would have voted for the right, but I don't know. Yeah. Is it employees at risk? Oh, uh, okay. Now we got to complete this security policy challenge. So select four policies from the left. Vulnerability scanning. Oh wait. Vulnerability scanning. Conduct weekly vulnerability scans of all corporate servers and laptops. Uh, strict access man. I'm not sure what it is that you should be doing. So I'll just pick random. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, it has to be in order? Um, okay. Okay, it has to be in order. So the security policies have to be in order. Okay. Um, I literally forgot about the third or fourth one. Okay. Um, okay, so the security policy in order. Okay, so it has to be in order. So the first thing I'd say maybe strict access management policy. I totally forgot about the actually maybe security awareness. I think I put anti-phishing, antivirus. Let's see. Okay. Okay, anti-phishing and antivirus I did. Not a not a bulletproof solution. Okay. Okay. Okay, so number two is not recommended. Um, secure, not a bulletproof solution, but educating the employees is always a great idea. Strict access management, um, anti-phishing, antivirus, an expensive but strong price for phishing attachments or malware solution or malware downloads. Okay. Oh, I think I kind of understand a little bit now. Let's see, internet restrictions, anti-phishing, antivirus. Let's see. Every department needs dozens of external websites. Blocking them would disrupt the business. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is it? Let's see. Security awareness. Is it vulnerability scanning? Because it said it's in order, right? Anti-phishing and then antivirus. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. No, I don't think it's in order. Okay. Okay. Let's try security awareness program. Access management policy. I think that's the only other answer we have right now. Anti-phishing, antivirus. I think that might be correct. Yeah. Nice initiative. A good policy will make it harder for deepfakes. Strictly IC support. Approved policy. Human protection expert. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, this is all just learning. So yeah. This is pretty nice. So yeah. This is really nice, and yeah, all the tasks have been completed. If you want to try this again, you can. Um, so again, the first. So again, the so again, this the four policies um, is security awareness program, set of quarterly trainings for all employees to know how to detect and report modern phishing techniques. Um, Antivirus solution. Purchase and install a reliable antivirus on all workstations of employees. Anti-phishing, the purchase and employ a solution and detect and automatically block most phishing emails. And access management policy, document on how your IT support should verify requests like password reset or access approval. So yeah, yep, that's it. All right, in this room, you've explored attacks on humans, your weakest element in cybersecurity. You've discovered how attackers target people, and now you, as a SOC analyst, can detect and prevent it. But your journey shouldn't stop here. As threats evolve, staying informed about the latest attack trends is the key to your success in the SOC. Here are a few great sites to follow. So you got krebsonsecurity.com. Yep, so these are, ooh, man, if you have not watched Simply Cyber News in a while, please watch it. Please watch Simply Cyber News. It's so helpful. It's refreshing to hear about the things that happen, the cybersecurity news that happen every single day, basically. So, guys, keep watching. Keep watching Simply Cyber. It'll help you in amazing ways that you won't even understand. I'm gonna put all this in info. Yeah, I do have bookmarks, by the way. Yeah, I do have bookmarks, so I'm gonna save these under cybersecurity information. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Anyway, yeah, American Utility, get certified in 7 content take disciplines with this $50 training bundle. Pretty nice. But yeah, it's pretty nice. So yeah, that is all, folks. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Um, I was expecting it to be a little shorter than that. Sorry it took this long, but hey, At least you at least you made it through. If you stuck around for this long, at least you made it through. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you on the next one.